American citizens, today the Palantir AI database on you is in effect. Starting today, every American citizen has a file on you for the government created by an AI company, Palantir. Everything about you is compiled in a digital file, most notably your social media. Every post that you have ever liked, commented, saved, shared, reposted is now in the database. That's if you create an account using your phone number, or any verifiable account like Facebook, which includes Instagram. This Palantir AI law now says you can face deportation and prison time over stuff that the government has the full authority to tell us what it is in the time. Meaning we don't know it's illegal now. We don't know what commenting on is illegal. By the way, Palantir was created and operated by Israelis. So just take a guess what could land you in jail. The scary thing, this law is set up that you have zero constitutional rights over it, as it's for the safety of America. Make sure to follow.
All right, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. Yabashima Shai Barakatham. Before I start, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Yahushai, and double honors to the elder apostle, the elder bishops of the Great Millstone. All right, welcome back to another GMS Inspiration of the Almighty. And as you can see, the title, you camps will be ashamed of the MOTB. Great Millstone have it right. You camps will be ashamed about the MOTB. Great Millstone has it right. And the MOTB is an acronym for Mark of the Beast, which is the prophecy found in Revelations, the 13th chapter. Now, in the beginning of this in transit, I had placed that clip. Now, dealing with the company Palantir, which is a software company that help develop databases and things like that. They launched a new, program or AI program where now every single American citizen is locked into that database. And everything you've ever posted on social media, whether in the past or whatever people will post in the future, will go to that database. Okay? It will go to that database. And come to find out who's in control of the Palantir is the 1948er. The 1948er, the Tiny Tops. They're in control of the Palantir. Okay, so the whole little being able to track you, know what you post on the internet, see your whereabouts, that all ties to what we explain over here at Great Millstone. How they want to put the micro C hip, that little grain of rice, under your skin. See these camps? These camps, they say that it's sin, Christianity, the image of Caesar Borgia. They say all these different things, but when you actually look in reality, when you look in your everyday life and where these elites of this society, the Serpent Clan white man, the Edomites, the direction they're going in, it fits exactly what Great Millstone has been saying it is. And we've been ridiculed for saying this. We've been called Alex Jones babies and things like that. But nonetheless, just because they say that we don't have it correct, don't mean that that's what it is. When society itself is witnessing that we have it correct. Where society is going is witnessing that we have it correct. Now, dealing with the MOTB, the mark, which is that little grain of rice, that technology, that little grain of rice will be able to pull up your records found in the database. That's why they are now getting everybody to take the real ID? You know what I'm saying? Because now you've created a digital footprint. They want everybody to have a digital footprint. The little grain of rice will be the transmitter to pull up the information in the database. So once they put the little grain of rice under your skin, you will now become an antenna. So when they scan you, that little grain of rice will transmit to whatever database, Palantir database, See, what we're saying it's because the Spirit of the Lord has put the eye salve on us to see. We're able to see what's going on in society and tie it with what the Heavenly Father has said it is. Okay? This Edomite, the self-proclaimed white man, he wants to establish a new world order. Okay? He wants to establish a new world order. He wants everybody to be able to be tracked. He wants everybody to be able to be tracked, your data, everything about you. And like it said in that video clip, if you're posting anything on social media or you're doing anything that is contrary to the tiny tops or contrary to the whole agenda, they could penalize you, he said, up to being in jail and different other type of penalties. Well, when you read in the Revelation 13 and verse 15, it says he going to kill you if you don't worship his image of his beast, his way. So you could clearly see who's telling the truth if you about truth. And a lot of these camps are gonna get ashamed. They're gonna be ashamed. They're gonna be ashamed for lying to you, Jakes, and then ridiculing us about what it is, telling you that you don't have to know what it is, telling you that it's a sin. Now, to take the MOTB, it is sin to take it because the Lord told us not to take it. But to say that the MOTB is sin in the fact in a way that how you live a wicked life, or how people decide to, they live a life and breaking the Heavenly Father's laws. To say that it's that's incorrect. It's not a lifestyle like a lifestyle that breaks the statute, laws, and commandments. That's not what it is. And that's why we speak to, you have to go into the Greek words. And when you go into the words, the Greek words, the first Greek word found behind the English word mark is grapho. I'm sorry. It's charagma. I jumped the gun a little bit. The first word is charagma. And then it has another root word, which charagma itself is the device. The grain of rice itself. And then it has a root word, charax. The charax means something sharp, palisade, which is the delivery system, which is the syringe. That's how the grain of rice will get in your body, is through the syringe, the charax. And then it has the latter Greek word, which is grapho. And that Greek word grapho means to hold, to commit to writings, hold records. Things written down. Hence, databases, Palantir. That little grain of rice transmitting all your information in a database. And that video shows you that clip, I'm going to play it at the end. That clip shows you that they want to be able to track all your whereabouts. They want your records. They want to know everything about you. And they will monitor you. And they will penalize you if you're contrary to them. This is where society is going. So what are these camps talking about? All right? They ain't talking about nothing. And if you truly in the spirit of truth, you can see it. Okay? These camps will be ashamed about the MOTB. Great Millstone have it correct. Yabashima Shah Brakathum. Check the video clip out again.
American citizens, today the Palantir AI database on you is in effect. Starting today, every American citizen has a file on you for the government created by an AI company, Palantir. Everything about you is compiled in a digital file, most notably your social media. Every post that you have ever liked, commented, saved, shared, reposted is now in the database. That's if you create an account using your phone number, or any verifiable account like Facebook, which includes Instagram. This Palantir AI law now says you can face deportation and prison time over stuff that the government has the full authority to tell us what it is in the time. Meaning we don't know it's illegal now. We don't know what commenting on is illegal. By the way, Palantir was created and operated by Israelis. So just take a guess what could land you in jail. The scary thing, this law is set up that you have zero constitutional rights over it, as it's for the safety of America. Make sure to follow me for